big games. It's all coming up right now on Sideline. Sponsored by Palmer's Toyota Superstore. Now, here's Randy Patrick.
All right, we're rolling now. We've reached week 2 of the high school football season in the state of Alabama, where football is king. And we've got some exciting highlights to show you. It's region play, as I mentioned just a moment ago in the open. Let's get right to the action as we head to South Mobile County. Murphy taking on Theodore. And the music's right in the first half for the Panthers, who jumped out to a 20-7 lead. And we pick up the action here in the third quarter. Theodore trying to mount a comeback. And Harper Benson following that big offensive line into the end zone for the touchdown and put 6 on the board for the home team. But it would not be enough, as the kids attending tonight saw the visitors come up with a victory, and Murphy improves to 2-0 with a victory tonight over the Theodore Bobcats. Your final score 34-21 in favor of the Panthers. McGill, Tulin, and Bryant in Hurricane Country. And McGill, Tulin, one of the ranked teams in the state of Alabama in 6A, and tonight, well, they had their hands full with the Hurricanes. And that's Jason Smith doing his thing, weaving in and out of traffic. And Jason Smith with the run that we all expect from him. He is something else. And McGill-Tulin taking this right down to the wire. McGill-Tulin led 16-14, and Bryant almost coming away with a shocker at home tonight, but they couldn't get it done. 16-14, your final score there, as Connor Kramer scores for the Bryant Hurricanes. McGill-Tulin now 2-0. Daphne trying to bounce back from last week's loss to Spanish Fort. Oh, no, this week's loss. They played on Monday. My bad. Baldwin County hosting the Daphne Trojans tonight, and that's Ronnie Davis losing the football, and Baldwin County coming up with it. Then BC going to put it up, and watch out. A wobbly pass there from Nathan Jones, intercepted by Devontae Young, and here comes a Jonathan McGaster Wildcat touchdown. He reverses his field. Good move. Touchdown Daphne, and the Trojans roll to a victory tonight, beating Baldwin County 49-21. Daphne has now won 8 straight games against the BCHS Tigers. And speaking of Spanish Fort, the Toros at home tonight, hosting the Red Raiders of BC Rain. Of course, the Toros out without DJ Johnson tonight. 30-8 in the second quarter already. Spanish Fort leading. And that's Jonathan Cook. And he goes all the way to the house, but the yellow flag on the field, and an illegal block calls that one back. But hey, he plays both ways, and he's going to make another great play, and this one's going to count. Jonathan Cook with the touchdown, and Spanish Fort with a big win tonight. They put 50 on the board, beating BC Rain tonight to go 2-0, and the Toros looking good in 5A play. Enterprise at Fairhope. David Faulkner, the former Fairhope head coach, left for Enterprise last season, making a return tonight. And a hard-fought first half of miscues and turnovers. With 4 minutes left in the half, the game tied at 3-all. Fairhope gets it in gear. And take a look at this run as Nate Andrews is going to get lost in the crowd for a second, then breaks through, and here he goes. He's gone. Nate Andrews with a big play for the Fairhope Pirates. That's a touchdown to put Fairhope up 10-3. And this is a close, hard-fought contest, but Fairhope pulling away and winning for their new coach, Adam Weingarten, 24-17, your final score. Enterprise goes home at 1-1. Robertsdale and Foley tonight at Ivan Jones Stadium, a 6A Region 2 battle. There's Todd Watson on the sideline. And it's Cedric Reed on the opening kickoff here. And let's watch it. Usually when we show opening kickoffs, something's big's going to happen. And there goes Cedric Reed to the house. Touchdown, and Foley getting momentum early in this one, 7-0, and they would keep it and not let it go. On offense, Alfonso Stewart hands it off to DeMarcus Robinson. Bad exchange and a loose football there for Robertsdale, and Foley coming up with it. 2 plays later, another turnover as Caleb Coleman will come up with the interception for the Robertsdale Bears. But Robertsdale could not score points on offense. That puts Foley back out on the field. Mason Taylor's pass to, there's that man again, Cedric Reed, and he is into the end zone for another touchdown, puts 6 more on the board, and Taylor hooks up again to Volante Adams for another Foley touchdown. That's the exclamation point in Foley's 35-21 victory tonight over the Robertsdale Golden Bears. Gulf Shores and Faith Academy tonight. Faith getting home field advantage. Rusty Mason, the head coach at Faith this year. Ben Blackman for the Dolphins. And a short gain there for Gulf Shores. And then Parker Mason, the big guy, going to get loose and run it in for the touchdown. And Gulf Shores with the score. And Gulf Shores and Faith Academy are playing one whale of a football game tonight. Did we get a final score on this one? At last report, it was 42-38 in favor of Faith Academy, and the Rams win it. What a game tonight. Faith Academy beating Gulf Shores 42-38. Wow.
This is Sideline 2012. Let's get back to all the football action with Randy Patrick.
All right, welcome back to Sideline, our second week, and I'll tell you what, the Fairhope folks over there love their football. What a great place to watch a high school football game at Fairhope Municipal Stadium, and the Pirates winning tonight as they beat Enterprise. Let's get right back to the action. Williamson and St. Paul's tonight. The Saints trying to keep the Lions on a short leash, and this one was a defensive game, to say the least. That's Jordan Huff with some tough yards up the middle for St. Paul. Scoreless first half. Second half kickoff. Austin McPherson, the freshman, with some tough yards. Got some pretty good field position. A big night for the punters and kickers tonight. No score in the first half. And we go down to the final play of the game. Bradley Padgett, the quarterback for St. Paul's, on a keeper, gets into the end zone, and St. Paul's beats Williamson 6-0. Once again, on the final play of the game, the Saints are now 1-1, Williamson 0-2. UMSWright, the Bulldogs, hosting the Jaguars from Hillcrest Evergreen. Last week, McGill-Tulane beat the UMSWright Bulldogs on their home field. They're trying to get back in their winning ways. Gunnar Roach there, a beauty to Michael Jones, and that's a touchdown for Terry Curtis's bunch. Hillcrest to throw to try to get back in it. And here comes an interception. Juwan McDowell for UMSWright to give the Bulldogs the football again. Troy Dixon coming up with a nice nifty run, and UMSWright coming up with a victory tonight as they win it. Final score, 39 points for the offense, and the defense pitching a shutout. No points tonight for Hillcrest Evergreen. LaFleur and Viger, both teams call Pritchard Stadium home. And the Viger Wolfpack and LaFleur Rattlers both lost their opening games last week. Viger's got a good quarterback in Devin Adams, and you can see that tall frame of his. He can see downfield, finds Braylon Cameron for the big game. Then Adams will throw it to Rodney Stafford, and another beauty. Touchdown, Viger. The Wolfpack leading 7-0. Then Adams again will move the offense. Check him out. He throws another strike to Rodney Stafford. Ray Boykin will finish off the drive with a touchdown run for the Wolfpack. And Viger wins tonight over LaFleur, 27-8, your final from Pritchard Stadium. The Blunt Leopards taking on Mary Montgomery's Vikings tonight at Leopard Stadium in 8 Mile. It's a 6A Region 1 game, and Blunt on offense. DeLorean Buffet turning it on, the afterburners. Nice cut there, good move into the end zone, touchdown. Blunt getting the shutout, 41-0. Davidson out in West Mobile visiting Hornets Stadium tonight. That's the home of the Baker Hornets, who beat BC Rain last week to open the season at 1-0. Davidson beat the team we just saw a while ago, Viger, last week. And it's Davidson trying to get some tough yards in the early going. Davidson didn't get their offense on track until the second quarter. Loose football there. But Baker couldn't do anything with it. And you see the final there, Davidson winning tonight 31-3. The Warriors 2-0. Saraland at home tonight at Spartan Stadium taking on Sumter Central. And it was already 35-6 when we arrived in favor of the home team. Sumter Central trying to play comeback football there. They get a touchdown, but Saraland one shy of 50 tonight. 49-26, your final score.
Rush into your Southern Ford dealer for the Great American Tailgate event. Your Southern Ford dealers are proud to recognize this week's Coach of the Week.
And this week's Coach of the Week, Todd Watson, who leads the Foley Lions. He's in his 8th season at Foley. They were region champs in 2007. Todd, a former assistant at Hoover High up in Birmingham, where they won 4 state championships. And he is the son of a coach. His father, R.L. Watson, a longtime coach at Alba High School.
Keith Palmer here from Palmer's Toyota Superstore. You got to see this play.
Hey folks, check it out. We're back at Faith Academy. Gulf Shores taking on Faith Academy. It's the end of the play. You want to watch out. Oh no, Alan Carter, one of our rookie photographers, out tonight learning a valuable lesson. Be careful. I hope the camera's, I hope Alan's okay. Wow. Yeah, you got to see that play. I hope Alan is really okay. I think he is. He did send us this video. Way to go, Alan. Way to hang tough, guy. We'll see you next week. Let's check the scoreboard. Greenville beating Satsuma 42-9. Bayside Academy gets a win at Excel 40-13. Southside and Cottage Hill give a victory to Cottage Hill. St. Luke's beats A.L. Johnson 35-18. Demopolis shutting out Citronelle 41-zip. Clark County also pitching a shutout tonight. Washington County 37-20 winners over Flomaton. Sweetwater beat Leroy 45-zip. What's wrong with the Bears? T.R. Miller 21-7 winners over Opp. Andalusia gets a victory tonight over Monroe County. Thomasville big winners over Wilcox Central. W.S. Neal and Strawn 22-6 in favor of Strawn. Jackson has a big night on offense, 53 points as they beat Selma. And it's McIntosh 58-0 over Marengo County. In the Southern League playoffs tonight, the Mobile Bay Bears playing game 2 with Montgomery's Biscuits. And the final just in. They won 11 innings tonight, and the series is now even at 1 apiece. The Biscuits beating Mobile tonight in 11 2-1. The third game of the series tomorrow night in Montgomery. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, it's the Auburn Tigers in Starkville against Mississippi State. At 2:30, Alabama playing host to Western Kentucky. And at 4 here in Mobile, the South Alabama Jags take on Nicholls State. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next Friday night for another edition of Sideline.
You've been watching Sideline on WKRG News 5. Tonight's show was sponsored by Palmer's Toyota Superstore,